Okay, Mode, this is for you. I'm uploading. I hope you're happy. Alright, guys, so what we're doing today is, we're gonna do the Marvel timeline. So, starting from the very beginning, we're gonna do Captain America the First Avenger first. You know, because, obviously. And so, basically what happens in that one is, he's a freaking guy, okay? And he'd do that. And so this guy is like really scrawny, and he's like, "Ugh!" Yeah, he's like me basically. Basically me if I was like the width of this Wendy's cup. So if I was the width of this Wendy's cup and like had the strength of this egg, that's what Steve Rogers is at the point in time of this story of Captain America. So anyways, after this, Captain America's like, yo, dude, I want to join the army, Mr. Bucky Buchanan Barnes. So after he's like, yo, my buddy Bucky, he's like, yo, I want to join the army, my dude. It's World War II. And so he's like, what? Why would you want to join the army? You're so scrawny. And so basically, Captain America's like, but I wanna. And then Bucky's like, but nah, dude, I want you to die. I don't want you to die, my dude. I don't want you to die. And so, basically, Rogers doesn't even listen to him. He's like, I want to be Captain America, my dude. I'm gonna be Captain freaking America. And after that, he's like, he goes off. And he just lies on all of his freaking reports. He lies on all of them. And somehow still gets in, even after committing a federal crime? Like, what? That's a federal crime, my dude. That's a flippin' crime. In a nutshell, that's a crime, okay? That's a freaking crime over there. Anyways, so after committing a literal crime, he doesn't get arrested, nah. This freaking scientist guy is like, you know what? I like you. I like you, Mr. Liar Man. I think you could be a pretty awesome superhero. Let's do it, my dude. And so he basically just sends Steve Rogers to this freaking camp over here. That one. That picture right there. That's the camp. No, I was just kidding. That's just a random picture I had. It's a painting. Actually, my sister did that. My sister did that painting. She's a freaking artist, my dude. Anyways, so, after that, Bucky's already in the army, by the way. So after that, Steve is like, bro, I'm gonna be a dude. And so he doesn't even see, like, Bucky again for a while, but then it's like, whoa. And so, yeah, he, like, out here. And so, basically, he just, like, goes to this camp, and then they're like, yo, get the frickin' flagpole, my dudes, and you can ride back with frickin' Agent Carter over here. And so all of them, like, are idiots and try to frickin' climb a flagpole. Right? And so after they're trying to frickin' climb a flagpole, which, you know, it's not gonna work, obviously, the dude's like, okay. Get back in line. And then he's like yelling at Rogers, because like Rogers is like, yo, I don't know how to do this. I'm a freaking big brain. And so Rogers with his freaking big old wrinkly brain over here just freaking takes the little pegs out, drops the freaking whole pole on the ground, and basically just vandalizes the camp in order to get a ride back with this hot woman. And so, yeah, it works, obviously. Because, I mean, if it didn't work, then, like, what's the point? So, he gets a ride back. Then they frickin' throw a grenade. And so he just jumps on top of it, right? He just yeets himself on top of it. Just yeet. He just yeets himself, right? He just yeets himself on top of it, right? And then it doesn't explode. And he's like, yo, dude, was this a test? Because he didn't know it was a test. He just wanted to die. And nobody answers him. They're just like, oh no, it must be a dud. Like, he still thinks this is just a real grenade. But then they're like, okay, for next time, we better give you a super soldier serum. And so they do that. They do that. And then, basically, the scientist guy just... Kapow! 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 That was me being the assassin of the scientist guy. Yeah, he dead now. And then Captain America's like, yo, I'm Captain America now. I got super soldier serum in me. And so he just sprints after this guy, dives into the water, swims and chases down and catches a moving submarine, punches a hole through it despite the water pressure, and freaking drags the dude out of it and yeets him up onto the freaking thing where the dude kills himself. And then they're like, yo, we don't have any use for you, just go punch Hitler. And so he does that, he just punches Hitler for a while, and then after punching Hitler, he's like, yo, my friend Bucky over here, he got kidnapped. And so after Bucky gets kidnapped, he's like, yeah, no. I'm just gonna go in there single-handedly. He's like, yo, Peggy, my gal, get me a frickin' plane. And so she does, with frickin' Tony Stark's dad, you know, before Tony Stark, so, yeah, and before Bucky kills him. Spoilers. Anyways, so, yeah, Captain America's, like, diving out of a plane with a friggin' whole parachute on, and then, yeah, he just dives out of the frickin' plane. I don't know, he just does that. And then, but he's got a parachute on, so, I mean, I guess it's fine. Did I say he didn't have a parachute on? I'm dumb. Anyways, he's got a parachute on, he just dive out of the plane, and then he's just freaking out here. And so, he goes and he breaks into this compound single-handedly, frees all the prisoners, frees Bucky, jumps over a freaking gap like Laura freaking Croft, and then saves the day. And then they all march back into frickin' town, and then everybody's like, oh, dude, what the heck, dude, it's frickin' Captain America! And there's a frickin' whole montage in the middle of this frickin' Marvel movie. There's a montage, okay? A frickin' montage of them just, like, killing Nazis. And then there's a train situation that's going on. I don't know how that happened. I don't know. But there's a frickin' train. And then, like, boom. And so that's where Bucky just, like, falls off to his death. And then Captain America's really sad for, like, 5 seconds, but then he's fine again. And so after the train, they go to, like, a hangar place or something, and then, like, in the car with Peggy, Peggy's like, mwah, for luck. And he's like, oh, that just happens to me all the time, even though I'm just, like, a nerd from Brooklyn who got super soldier serum. He's like, oh, okay. No biggie. Like, what? Bro. Peggy Carter was hot. Anyways. So, so, like, after that, is just a guy. And then it's kind of like a 1v12 or something with, like, Nazis. And then in the final boss room, though, it's Red Skull. And then there's the Tesseract, okay? There's the frickin' Tesseract. And the whole confrontation ends with Red Skull just being like, oh, I'm just gonna pick up the Tesseract. And then he just gets disintegrated into space. And then the Tesseract burns a hole through the bottom of the plane. Steve Rogers is like, okay, instead of, like, not killing myself, I'm gonna make the most self-sacrificey thing and just nosedive into the frickin' Arctic. And so he does. But he like, calls Peggy first. He's like, yo, you know what, girl? I think the Arctic is luscious this time of year, so I'm just gonna go there for, like, 80 frickin' years, okay? Good? Okay, good. Alright, bye! And then he just hangs up. By dying. or not really dying, he gets frozen to death, and then he wakes up like 70 or 80 years later. I don't remember which one it was, but he wakes up later, right? And then he's just freaked out because this lady is pretending to be Peggy. Like, what? Why? Why are you doing that, lady? And then that's the post-credit scene, basically, is just, yeah. And then he's like, yo, I had a date. And then it cuts to black and everything, and yeah. Anyways, that was Captain America, First Avenger, in a nutshell. See you guys later. I think this is gonna be a new series.